Hello, chat. Aiden's here too. Also, shit, you can hear the music twice, can't you? Okay. I always forget to like mute the stream when I unmute my audio for a second, and it's like a matter of time before it actually gets to a point where I just forget to mute the stream.
Yeah.
But Autotech in chat asked, that music is very beautiful. What's it called? It's called Fenax City from Pokemon Coliseum. I almost said Pokemon Coliseum Gale of Darkness. I'm getting my wires crossed here already, so we're off to a good start. We got a big, I don't know how long ahead of us with this next Nuzlocke. I'm probably gonna stay on the starting soon screen for like 6 minutes, because giving the presentation will be awkward if it's one person in chat, but like, are you a gamer? Thanks for asking that, Aiden. The answer is no. I hate video games and I hate gamers.
Oh, that's fine.
But I will say, I did not know what I was going to do on stream today until about 50 minutes ago. And one of my ideas was to do Fortnite Friday.
Oh no. Surely the Switch version of Fortnite, correct?
Oh yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Why would I play any other version?
I don't know, I don't think the laptop you can support Fortnite.
Well, I have a PS4.
Oh, we could play PS Fortnite.
Hey Winter, I have a Pokemon challenge run for you. Can you beat Pokemon without swearing? The answer is no. I could probably, but the likelihood, like, that's harder than the Nuzlocke I'm planning to do. And I'm planning to do the, like, hardest Nuzlocke I've ever tried. That's what we got going on here. Aiden, have you ever done a Nuzlocke?
No.
Have you ever considered it?
Are you gonna make me do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to, that would be good content. But...
It would be a camera facing my DS because I don't have a capture DS. I don't want to emulate it because it feels yucky to do that.
Well,
or you can play it on the PS Vita.
Could do that.
Which is still emulation, but like,
I mean,
it has a touchscreen.
It doesn't even solve the issue because you'd still need one that's like modded for capture because they don't.
Oh, I do have it. You don't need a modded PS Vita. There's software mods you can use.
Is it?
It would.
Wouldn't it? Need
it's pretty good.
It's wireless though, isn't it? I know like, similar stuff exists for 3DS. But it doesn't.
The way the Vita works is the cable that it comes with supposedly has enough data transfer bandwidth to support capture. So
seriously?
Yes, because I believe it's like a 900 by 480 screen or something like that.
That's awesome.
So it's a low resolution, but also at the same time, I believe in development they did that on purpose. So that way they could capture footage from the device, because
I remember there was like something involving the PS Vita where like they specifically sold something related to capturing footage of it.
Yeah, I don't think they ever sold it. I believe that they gave it, I think it's like a dev kit like thing that they just never really like. They didn't change the cable or anything, so that way it wouldn't support it or anything. I actually don't know any of this, but I'm making my best guess here, because I've seen trailers for games where somebody is standing up and like demoing a game on the Vita, and then there is like cuts to like a recording version, and it has the cable coming out the bottom, so I'm assuming that they're using that to record it. So I think the dev kit, like when they were doing all that, they made it have enough bandwidth to support capturing the screen, something like that.
That's neat. That's cool. Like, actually cool to know.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff. It's also like a wildly unpopular console. Nobody wanted it.
I mean, you can play Undertale on it, so you have all you need.
You can play Undertale on it?
Yeah, it supports Undertale. It's PS4 and Vita.
What? No way, I need to get this.
I think it is at
It-
least.
It's $78 on Amazon. Yeah, I'm not paying for that shit.
What, Undertale?
Wait, I just called Undertale shit. Never mind. I'm not paying that much. Not for the
Undertale is
Vita version.
Like the collector's edition?
Well, I
The
think
physical release?
I don't think these are like official like sellers. These are like people selling it on Amazon.
I mean, you can
Like,
just
it's
buy it on the PlayStation Store.
I is it not, I wouldn't that be shut down by now for the Vita?
No. It's the
Really?
same one as PS4, I think.
Well, if I already bought it on Steam, I can just download. Just kidding. That's illegal. Don't do that, kids.
Yeah, kids.
That's-
Sylvia said, forcing my friend to Nuzlocke a game for me live. That's a real thing. It's called a coach lock. Alpharad made it up. But
Why
It's
do
real.
they just put... People will just put any word in front of lock and be like, that's a Pokemon challenge.
well, yeah, it is. So it started with Nuzlocke. I'm pretty sure the lock part comes from a character in Lost.
Oh.
But
Ooh, I can play Fortnite.
the Nuz part just comes from Nuzleaf, so it doesn't mean anything. So it doesn't, like, the Nuz part is the part that you can replace.
Oh, I just saw the scariest thing ever.
What was it?
Epic Games just gave me my Fortnite playtime. It just jump scared me.
What is it?
It's 454 hours.
Christ. That is something I would not, like, give up for any. I would never confess to that.
They couldn't even use torture to get that information out of me, but I just said
You,
it, so
you
I mean...
did just say it without torture being involved. Unless being on stream is torture, in which case, I'm sorry. You've been being
I'm sorry.
tortured for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry to admit that my playtime in Celeste is 0 minutes.
For what it's worth, I still haven't beaten that game without using the in-game cheating.
I haven't played it
stuff,
yet.
So
It's on my list of things. I actually have a Discord channel with a list of things to do. I'm gonna actually put it in there.
I have a video ideas list.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of my ideas just says sleep paralysis demon VTuber, and I have no fucking idea what it means.
It's like, it's got like...
This is the voice. Today
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna
the-
play Fortnite.
But what's my plan though? How, like, I'm not paying to get a fucking VTuber model, like, made or
Fortnite
rigged.
Friday. Welcome mortals to Fortnite Friday.
By the end of the stream, you're just gonna be like...
I have lozenges right next to my microphone, actually.
I don't know what that is.
It's for, like, sore throats.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I looked
they're
it up and
very
it told me
helpful
it's-
for voice stuff. It is
I
also
looked
for tobacco. There are separate kinds for, like, tobacco use and stuff.
References. Oh, they used University of Michigan's website, whatever, to reference what the word is on
That's awesome.
Wikipedia. Oh, that's
Right.
weird.
It's been 11 and a half minutes, so I think I'm ready to start, chat.
Oh, no, you're not. You forgot to tell everyone the good news.
What's the good news? Again, sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, well, chat, I've got some good news. It's time to start the stream. So we're
I'm
gonna
hindering
go
your ability to stream.
You're not. I can do
Just
this.
stopped
shit.
you for good news.
Yeah, and it was great news, so, like, worth it.
Oh, I gotta update my name in here.
True. All right.
It was supposed to have all of the pronouns that I'm
That's
aware
awesome.
of.
That's all of them. That's every pronoun.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I mean, it does say any in it, I guess, so pop
Yeah.
off. All right. So Discord won't be visible for long, but chat, I would like to start today's broadcast with a quick presentation. And I'm gonna have to ask you to forgive me because I literally scrambled to put this together 20 minutes before stream. So we're gonna, like, I'm gonna run it, but It's not a good presentation. It's just kind of funny. I like it when streams for stuff like this start out with presentations, and I thought, oh, I can do that without thinking. 20 minutes isn't a lot of time to put together a slideshow. So I present to you reasons why Winter VA's first Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke was horrible. By Winter VA, it doesn't say that down there, but you're gonna have to believe me that I'm the one who wrote this. I have Aiden as a witness, but something tells me Aiden would lie and say I didn't make this. So
I made it.
yeah, Aiden made this. So we're gonna get to see some of Aiden's deep, intimate knowledge of Nuzlocks.
Oh no, I don't want to take responsibility. Never mind.
All right, we're gonna start the presentation. I am tabbed into the wrong window. Here we go. Reason number one is the rules that were used. So first point, I allowed all 48 obtainable shadow Pokemon instead of the regular 10 to 15 you can get through normal encounter rules. This isn't really a huge issue because I will stick by what I said when I did my Nuzlocke of Coliseum, where most of the Pokemon that are obtainable in Coliseum, we are dropping so many frames. Holy shit. What is happening?
It came back for me. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, kinda. There we go.
Maybe.
There we go.
Hold. Are we back? It's saying we're back, so I'm gonna say it's good. Anyway, I don't know where it cut off. So I allowed all 48 obtainable shadow Pokemon instead of the regular 10 to 15 you can get through normal encounter rules. Normal encounter rules being where a Pokemon says it was met on the met screen is one location, and on the summary screen, I mean, that is one location. And Pokemon Coliseum is more generous with this than you might think. So for Pyrite Town, for example, there are 4 or 5 Met locations in the game, in Pyrite Town alone. My justification initially was oh, well, there's not enough Met locations or whatever, but there are. Even in Fenax City, the Makuhita you catch is listed as being caught in Mayor's house. We're dropping frames again.
Uh-oh.
God damn it. It doesn't always happen. That's the annoying part. This sometimes happens.
Yeah. This sometimes.
I'd rather it always drop frames or it never dropped frames, and it has to.
Somebody in your house is torrenting.
Maybe. I don't know.
TikTok just got banned. I'm torrenting the app.
It didn't. Did it?
No. It almost did. It might still be.
I genuinely would never know. Anyway, Pokemon Coliseum. What was it? Okay. So Mayor's house is listed as a Met location. Mayor's house is a single house in Fenax City. So I could catch the Makuhita in the Mayor's house, and then I could still catch one of the starters outside of the Mayor's house, meaning those are 2 separate Met locations because the summary screen will say one was met at Mayor's house, one was met at Fenax City. Same thing goes for Pyrite Town, where there's Pyrite Town, Pyrite Building, Pyrite Cave, and Mirror Hideout, I think. So yeah, it's more generous than I thought. Also, I literally got to use Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Sure, I did not use them well. I'm pretty sure all 3 of them died, but using legendaries in a Nuzlocke is questionable, and I let myself use them, so, So I just realized I do not have my webcam on, even though I made myself, I tried to make myself look presentable for this, so... I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna paste my webcam into my No, wait, that's the wrong thing. I just pasted my overlay. God, I'm great at streaming. No, I'm gonna copy my display capture into my console's overlay. There we go. Much better. I just had a laser hair removal session. Congratulations, that's huge. Anyway, back. I'll get through the presentation. Aiden has to leave in 8 minutes, so we gotta.
Yeah.
All right, because Aiden needs
The-
to hear this. Aiden needs to
the-
hear all this.
The party starts in 8 minutes.
That's true. So yeah. Anyway, using legendaries in a Nuzlocke already questionable, and I used 3 of them. So yeah, we're not doing that this next time around. Scrub claws is the really big thing, where I allowed myself to skip what is potentially the hardest trainer fight in the entire game, because I didn't feel confident enough. So I just let Pokemon die and then said, no, they didn't die. Whatever. Which you can play around Scrub. He has like a Geodude and a Clamperl. The scariest thing he has, I think, is Why Not. So yeah, we're not. Unfortunately, though I still think it's a completely fair rule and everybody should use it, we're not using Scrub Claws this time. I also don't think I used level caps. I don't remember. I used rare candies to level up. I know that. But I don't remember what I leveled to. I don't know if I leveled to the next admin's highest Pokemon. But that still, if I didn't use level caps, that's an issue because generally you beat this game with lower levels than the bosses anyway. So we're on to reason number 2 that Winter VA's first Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke sucked, and that is cheating. So I'm not going back on using rare candies because grinding is in fact cringe and cheating is in fact based. However, comma, the whole thing was recorded and not streamed, and I also didn't record any commentary, so there's like a 99% chance that I did cheat at some point, for content, of course, which based, but also kind of ruins the integrity of the run. So yeah, if I'm streaming, there is a fuck ton less room for me to cheat. So, if I cheat, kind of based.
Integrity is not like a virtue or anything, so it's
Yeah,
like
no. Let's have a
No.
ball showing.
God fucking damn it.
That is a thing from our elementary school.
I'm gonna find the picture.
Please do. I'll put it on stream. But they had a board in the gym that said let's have a ball showing, and then it was like whatever the virtue of the month was. But they never put up any virtues after the first one, so for like 6 months of the year it just said let's have a ball showing, and we thought it was the funniest shit in the world.
Here, I sent it to you.
Awesome. Oh god. Okay. I need to put Discord off of the stream. If you cheat, we will know. We will know what you are. You know what I am. Anyway, chat. We're dropping frames. Let's have a ball showing those frames that are still getting dropped. So it's just gonna like the stream is gonna die.
Oh my god.
Okay, it looks like we're stabilized again. And we're not. Okay, we're dropping again. Feels great. Feels great. we're at 0 kilobits per second, so that what the fuck is going on, man? Is it back? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's awesome. I'm glad, honestly. Balls so powerful they fuck up the frame rate. It's not really the frame rate, but I guess it's technically the frame rate, but anyway, let's have a ball showing. I'm gonna close YouTube, I think, because I can just see chat on OBS. Yeah. So there's this. This is from elementary school. Anyway. So reason number 3 is the video is just bad. Dropping frames again. Dropping frames again. Dropping frames again. Dropping frames again. I am so pissed. We have dropped over 2,500 frames this stream alone. Back to 0. Oh, climbing back up, back to 0. Back, oh, ooh, 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 100, 400. We're in the low 200s, 100s. This is unfucking acceptable, actually. I'm gonna be real. I don't know how to fucking like what to do about this. It's like maintaining an unacceptable frame rate, though. Well, it's climbing back into the thousands, and it's going back down to the hundreds, and it's back to 0. Okay. I don't even know if chat can fucking hear me with how unacceptable this is right now. Oh, it's green again. Are we back? We have dropped 10% of frames on this fucking stream. Okay. Maybe I should I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I'll just continue until it starts dropping again in 2 seconds. Reason number 3. I should be recording this because this VOD is going to be fucking unusable for the video.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But whatever. This part doesn't need to be in the video anyway. Ball showing sounds very wholesome, and since you are winter, you would show us a snowball. There's not snow on the ground anymore. There will be next week, probably. We'll see.
Oh, absolutely.
It's May in Michigan, so there could be. Reason number 3. The first Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke video is just bad, and I hate it. The video sounded like a Pokemon Challenges video if it didn't have any useful information and any 6 billion IQ plays. Which, no offense to Jan, but if his videos didn't have any information or overall, 6 billion IQ plays and shit, they would be boring. Also, thank you to Cosmo and Claydolmaster for renewing their memberships. Claydolmaster for 8 months and Cosmo for 6 months. I got the notifications for both of those just now. Also, I'm dropping frames again. See where gratitude gets you in this world?
It's not like gratitude's a virtue or anything.
True. You said that, and the frames, it immediately is back to green, which I think is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so original Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke video is like a Pokemon Challenges video if it was boring and had nothing useful to learn or anything whatsoever. And I just fucking hate it. It's one of the most boring videos I ever made. So fuck the first Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke video. I'm mostly doing this so I can just run that back. And that's my justification for doing another one. And hey, I'm doing it on a stream this time, so who knows? Maybe it'll be funny. Probably not, because it's a Winter VA live stream, but there's room. for it to potentially be good. And with that, we
Yeah.
close the thing. Uh-oh, that's my video ideas. Save, sure. I don't know what I did to make you want it to be saved. Uh, okay, I need to. We're dropping frames again. Okay. I think I think I'm going to leave the Discord call.
Okay. I have to go anyways, so that's probably fine.
Okay. Have fun with whatever you have to go do.
I hope your frames come back.
Me too.
All right. See ya.
Bye. Okay. We're stable again. In theory, we could potentially stay this way. So chat, the big thing with this next Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke is the hell? Okay, I don't care about that. Somebody commented on something and the comment looked annoying. When I see a comment that looks annoying, I will do everything in my power to not look at it until I'm going to delete it. So yeah, where did I write my rule set here? I just DM'd it to myself. Okay. So I'm basically just going to have sort of a master document here. And this is what we're going to be using for this run, basically. It's going to have all the info that I personally think I need for Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke. We'll see if it has too much or too little. When the run starts on Sunday, maybe, depending on if I can get Pokemon Coliseum running on my Wii U by then, but we'll see. So we're just gonna start with the rules. Also, I think I could afford to make this a bit bigger because that is like unreadable when it's at its smallest here. God damn it. I need to move OBS over here. That's gonna look bad for a minute. Maybe more than a minute actually looking at it now. Holy shit. Oh god. That looks so awful. Honestly, actually it looks kind of neat. It looks like it's like shuttered. Thank you to Caswick for renewing your membership for 32 months. Woo! Frames, let's go! True. Based. Real. Okay. I forgot what I was about to do. God damn it. Oh, we're dropping frames again. They're coming back again. They're dropping again. Okay. 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 Stop dropping frames. This is fucking... Okay, whatever. It's... God damn it, man. Like, as soon as I start dropping frames, I lose, like, all... Like, whatever energy I had going into a stream, I will lose it as soon as I start dropping frames. Is it... God damn it, man. Like, fucking... That was the exact voice I was hoping you would say my message in. It's a psychic link. Tag yourself on whatever bullshit the stream display is doing. That's awesome. I just give up on adjusting this in any actual way. When you drop frames, we can still hear you. It's not actually that bad. You could probably just continue on. My issue is it's sometimes dropping down to 0, and it freaks me out a little bit, but whatever. Okay. So I gotta translate my rules for this run. I'm also fuck. I should just I should take time one of these days to just set up everything so it looks presentable on stream, but it's fine. I'm gonna flip the webcam horizontally because whatever. I kind of want to get rid of this layout, honestly, because it feels like it takes up a lot of room and it doesn't really need to be there. I can just whatever. I'll figure that out later too. But anyway, rules. The first rule here is not going to be written like the funny SpongeBob meme. Only one shadow Pokemon per area. With areas based on met location on summary screen. So, like I said before, Makuhita caught in Mayor's house. Starter is caught in Fennec City. Those are two separate areas within the same city because the summary screen considers them different areas. It's fucking stupid, but that's how it works. Rules. Thou shall not steal. That would literally make this Nuzlocke unwinnable. Because the way you get Pokemon in Colosseum is by stealing. That would make the Nuzlocke unwinnable. But that is from the 10 Amendments. That is right. Rule 2, obviously, permadeath. Most of these rules, I will say, right off the bat, are copied from Wandering Bard's Pokemon Colosseum Harder Core Nuzlocke. Just because not only is he the one who reacted to my Colosseum Nuzlocke, so, he's someone I am familiar with and who I can go to ask about various things regarding the run and everything. But also, it's just a good Nuzlocke, and it followed good, reasonable rules. Also, I want to. There's gonna be an amendment to Rule 1, but 3. Nickname. Okay, why did it unbold? 3. Nickname Pokemon so feel bad when die. Goes without saying. I tend to get a little too attached to Pokemon in these runs sometimes. Brilliant Diamond comes to mind. God rest his soul. But yeah, in Colosseum, it's going to hit harder because there's going to be so few Pokemon that it's going to hit even harder when they die. That's the way I feel, at least. I think a large part of it also depends on who ends up being in call for this run. Just because, Tog, I feel like gets more attached to Pokemon in these runs than I do. Tog's reactions whenever Pokemon die, just they break my heart when I'm editing videos about these runs. Tog was fucking heartbroken when Blue Rescue Team died during the Ultra Zekrom fight in the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon randomizer. I just Rule 38, if a Pokemon dies, you need to have a funeral in the area you caught it in. That would actually be sick in any Pokemon game other than Colosseum, where the whole plot is you're stealing them from abusive trainers. 4. Rule number 4 is no items in battle. Except for Pokeballs, obviously. But this is a big one for Colosseum. Healing is incredibly important in a game that is completely double battles, where some trainers use strategies like skill swap slacking on the final boss, for example, is a huge one. You sort of need to be able to heal, and if you can't, that makes the run a lot harder, believe it or not. So yeah, I hate myself, so no items. Typical hardcore rules. This also is not going to be like the Pokemon X Nuzlocke, where I take the rule out for like one battle. Even though in the Pokemon X Nuzlocke it ultimately didn't make a difference, but still, yeah, we're keeping this one and we're sticking to it. So this run will likely take multiple attempts. Rule number 5 is no over leveling past the next admin's strongest Pokemon. So I believe the first level cap is going to be 35, which sounds extremely high, but your starter Pokemon start at level 28 and 27, I think. Or 26 and 28, 26 and 27. It's one of those combinations. So we can only gain 7 or 8 levels before the first Cypher admin. So that it could be rough. It probably will be rough, but we're rare candying when we get to them. So at least in that sense, it won't be bad. It's more just going to be an issue of, oh, I can't use this Pokemon because it will go over the level cap if I do. It's that sort of thing. Luckily, you can never catch a Pokemon that's over the level cap because all the Shadow Pokemon are ridiculously under-leveled when you catch them, including a Remoraid that's level 20 when you catch it for some reason, even though your starters are like in their high level 20s, mid-level 20s. But whatever. Hopefully we don't end up with Remoraid. That's part of what the amendment on Rule 1 is about. We'll see. Rule number 6. It does not go on the same line as rule number 5. Rule number 6 is no legendary Pokemon, parentheses, honestly, in some ways, this will make the run easier. I say that because, one, if you fail to catch a legendary Shadow Pokemon, the admin will use it in the rematch and it will be under-leveled. Where most of their Pokemon will be mid-level 40s in the rematches, the legendaries will be stuck at level 40 because they're Shadow Pokemon. So yeah, they'll be easier to take out the second time around. And also, like, sticking around and like throwing Pokeballs at a 3 catch rate Pokemon in Coliseum is incredibly dangerous as is. You can just sort of brute force get rid of them a lot easier, I feel like. I haven't personally done that whenever I play Coliseum. I'm going out of my way to catch everything unless I'm doing a Nuzlocke, which even in my Nuzlocke I did. And luckily I succeeded without, casualties related to trying to catch legendary beasts as far as I can remember. But still, it's good to try. Can you beat Pokemon without yodeling? I've done that for every single run on this and my other channels. So, I mean, judge for yourself. Last thing here, rule number 7. Grinding is cringe, cheating is based. Rare candy to next admin's highest level. Just because nobody's going to want to watch a stream of Pokemon Coliseum where I'm just standing there, not even standing, I'm just sitting here at my desk for 4 fucking hours grinding Mount Battle. Trust me, I know. I've done that on stream before. And I did that on stream when people watched the stream too, so I know even more about that. So yeah, nobody wants to watch Mount Battle. Nobody. I'm going to go ahead and keep the numbers bolded, but not the rules themselves, just because these being bolded is going to bother me. There's some things where I'll have everything bolded for making it easier to read, but this is going to be right the fuck in front of me, so... here's the thing about the amendment for Rule 1, though, is... there are multiple ways to go about choosing what encounters you get in Pokemon Coliseum. And I asked Wandering Bard about this morning. I asked how exactly encounters work. I understand it's based on met location, but for example, would you be stuck with Yanma since it's a required first encounter in Pyrite Building? Or is it basically spinning a wheel to decide which encounter you get in each area? To which the response I received was, I personally choose to do a random number generator for mine because I wanted more variance and because some of the first encounters in a given area kind of suck. For example, Yanma and Apom. When Hef did his Nuzlocke, he did have it set to where he only used the first encounter in each area, and for areas like Dual Square and Fennec City, where there was no set order, he got to choose. Which he said is good for guaranteeing an easier early game. So I don't really know what one of these ways I want to do. I think the random number generator is more interesting because it can lead to using Pokemon that aren't going to die in their first battle, like Yanma and Apom. But also, I really like the ability to choose in Fennec City and Pirate Town, Dual Square, because those are some of the most important encounters in the game. It's important to choose a starter that is going to mesh well with the other Pokemon you can catch in the game. For example, Quilava is one of the better encounters in the entire game because like the only other fire type practically besides Entei is Slugma, which sucks. So that's sort of a big thing, is being able to choose there. I could obviously play by my own rules, but I'm trying to make reaction content here, partially, and I think adding your own rules sort of goes against that a little bit. So I can't really decide if I want to do random number generator or actually go first encounter. Because getting trapped with Apom in an area where you can catch, like, Vibrava is painful. And getting trapped with Yanma in an area where you can catch Mantine, likewise, is painful. That's the most I've really thought about this, but I don't know. It's a tricky situation. I don't know if those two encounters really warrant like not using first area or first encounter of an area, but not even getting the chance to get a Pokemon like Flygon or Forretress in Shadow Pokemon Lab is rough, because the Shadow Pokemon Lab has some really good Pokemon like Forretress and Vibrava, and it also has some fucking awful ones. I know I think Realgam Tower gives you either Delibird or Sunflora as a required encounter, both of which are awful, but you can also get Heracross there. It's shit like that. So I don't really know how I want to do this. I'm going to keep this blank until I decide. And we'll come back to this. The other thing I asked, which is going to take us beyond rules into general notes, is resetting for Espeon's nature is extreme. Okay, I forgot I had caps lock on. Resetting for Espeon's nature is extremely helpful and probably necessary. Plus special attack is best. Neutral is okay. So Espeon is pretty much the hardest hitter you get in all of Pokemon Coliseum aside from the legendary beasts. So getting a plus special attack nature would allow Espeon to one-shot things where it otherwise couldn't. It's also incredibly easy to EV train Umbreon and Espeon in special attack in this game because there's a trainer in the Dual Square who exclusively uses Pokemon that give special attack EVs, so you can rematch endlessly. So in that sense, Espeon getting a plus special attack nature could be extremely important for certain battles, especially like the first admin fight against Mirror B, which uh yeah. Uh he went on to say he got lucky in his run and got a modest Espeon by pure luck and Rash Umbreon. I think Rash is plus special attack minus special defense, which isn't great for Espeon, but it's also okay because Espeon already has such naturally high special defense anyway. But modest is plus special attack minus attack, which is pretty much the best possible nature for Espeon. Uh, I think I will go ahead and say, just as like a extra thing here, modest is best for Espeon, neutral is best for Umbreon. Just because I wouldn't particularly want Umbreon to have a bad what am I trying to say? I wouldn't want Espeon or Umbreon to have a like negative effect on its growth in any particular stat, just because Umbreon in this game is sort of very heavily based on utility, but at the same time, it's like the only dark type you get in the game other than fucking Murkrow. Uh, and that's honestly the only other one I can think of off the top of my head. Like, I thought about Mightyena and Houndoom, but you get those in XD, not this one game. So, yeah. And yeah, since EV training for those two is really easy, yeah, we might end up doing EV training on stream. Can you catch a Scyther for me? That's my favorite. Scyther is not in Pokemon Coliseum, but it is in Pokemon XD. Because Pokemon XD, they realized, wow, we gave a lot of shit options in Pokemon Coliseum. I would use Scyther if I could. There is a Shadow Scizor, but it's exclusive to the Japanese version, and even then, it's exclusive to the Card E-Room, which is for the e-reader. I don't have an e-reader. I don't have a Japanese copy of Pokemon Coliseum. I don't have any of the Japanese e-reader cards, which are extremely expensive for Pokemon Coliseum these days. But yeah, unfortunately, no. I don't get the choice in this game. There are 48. For anyone who doesn't know, there are 48 catchable Pokemon in all of Pokemon Coliseum. So yeah. What was I gonna? I was gonna add shiny claws, but then I realized there's no way for that to actually work in Coliseum because you don't know if a Pokemon is shiny until you've already caught it. So, yeah. If a trainer throws out a shiny Pokemon in Coliseum, then it will not be shiny when you catch it, and it means you've already encountered it once before and it wasn't shiny. Shinies work weirdly in Coliseum. They're funky little guys. It is my dream to get a shiny in this game. Let's hope for it in this run. Okay. That's all the notes I had from Wandering Bard for now. So let's go to... Okay. I'm hopping back in general. Back in VC and staying here. Since apparently the frame drops won't end either way. Ha 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 ha. I love this. Okay. Alright. So that's about the extent of what I had planned for this stream. Like my general notes are sort of just that, resetting and EV training. Although I will actually go ahead and add the note about EV training. B. EV training, Espeon and Umbreon in SP attack is super easy because of the Quagsire trainer in Pyrite Town. Okay. I think 2 in my general notes is okay. I didn't really think much about how to lay this out on the capture, so I'm gonna have to remember to move it up and down occasionally. Or I can just do this, make it so there's a little more room. Chat, is that can you read this? Or is it too small? I can't tell from my capture because my capture is already small because it's on tiny ass baby monitor. But if you can read this, then I might just keep it this way because I can wait. I should have music on. Maybe I shouldn't because I don't know if I want Chrome open when I'm dropping this many frames. I know what I'll do. It'll get kind of annoying, but let's just play the same music that we play on the starting soon screen. That's fine. Okay. Look, I don't know if anyone's even in chat, but if you are in chat, I need you to let me know if you can read this, because I need to... I don't know, man. This is a boring-ass stream. Concept for a stream. I don't blame people for not showing up for this one. I'm not getting any feedback one way or another, so I'm just keeping it this way. Okay. Hi. Can you can you read it when the screen looks like this? I need input. Too small to read? Okay, thank you. There's really no good way of laying this out. I guess I will just move the capture as I go. Because that is the best I can think of. Blurry too? Well, that's just sort of bound to happen. Especially when I'm dropping as many frames as I am. Alright. Number 2. Okay. Trainer notes. No, actually, I'm gonna put possible encounters here. So, encounters, first one you get in Mayor's house, you can only get Makuhita. Next ones are in Phoenix City. You can get Bayleaf, Quilava, or Croconaw. In Pyrite Town, the options are any fucking day when this wants to become less annoying to work with on stream. In Pyrite Town, the options are Noctowl, Drevis, Flaffy. There's 2 F's in that, I think. Skiploom, Quagsire, obviously the best one. Slugma is the other one. I think that's it? No, Furret. Noctowl, Misdreavus, Flaffy, Skiploom, Quagsire, Slugma, Furret. All Gen 2 Pokemon so far, except for Makuhita. Coliseum's such a weird fucking game, man. Okay. Moving on to... Pyrite Building is next, I think. Where the only possible encounters are Yanma. What is with trans gamer girls and Quagsire? Mayro loves it too. I think everyone should love Quagsire, regardless of gender identity or gamerness. Quagsire is just perfect. It's a perfect being. Wooper is too. Wooper's better, honestly. But they're both great. Clodsire is also good. And Paldean Wooper. All of them are great. All of them are perfect. Yanma, Remoraid, Yuck, and Mantine. Pyrite Cave. You can catch... Pyrite Cave is one of the most forgettable areas in the game as far as being a separate area goes. Have the stream issues been fixed? I have no idea, but apparently I can be heard even when the frame drops happen, so I'm just rolling with it. I know Metatite can appear in here. Metatite, Dunsparce, Swablu? Looks better. That's a good start. What else appears in here? It can't just be those three, can it? Trying to think how many Pokemon... Like, I know 48 total appear in the game. I think 4, 5, or 6 of them are locked to post-game. So far we've listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's gotta be it for Pyrite Cave. And if it's not, I'll come back later. And then Mirror Hideout with 1R because fuck this game. The only option is Pseudo-Wudo. I don't know what's going on out there, but whatever. We'll leave them to it. What is the next area where you can encounter a shadow Pokemon? I guess technically it is, Agate Village. But the only Pokemon you can catch there is Hitmontop. I like Yanma, but I'm a guy. Can you catch a Yanpa for me? The preferable encounter there is Mantine, but there's a likelihood we end up with Yanma. Yanma, by one set of rules, Yanma is a required encounter. By the set of rules I'm leaning towards using, it's a 1 in 3 chance of that being the encounter. Excuse me. I love Hitmontop. Well, it's the only encounter in Agate Village, so you'll be in luck there. After Agate Village, you can catch... next would be the Under? Technically Mount Battle, but the only Pokemon you can catch there is Entei, so we're gonna... I'll list it, but I will... Entei, illegal. Okay. In the Under... I should just be looking at Bulbapedia or something for this, but I really want to believe I can rely on my memory here. I think it's... Is it just Ledian and Suicune? actually don't. I'm not sure. If it's just Letty and Suicune, that's really unfortunate, because that means Ledian is a required encounter, because Suicune is illegal under the rules here. Want to name that Hitmontop after Butch? He has one in the anime, and he's one of my favorite characters. Just judging by the fact I'm an Alpharad super follower, I think I'm legally required to name any Hitmontop I end up catching Dr. Bustdown, but we'll see. Was I... we're dropping frames again. That's fine. Whatever. Okay. What Pokemon can you catch in the Under Pokemon Coliseum? I don't care about where I can catch Suicune. That's not what I looked up. Okay. Apparently I visited Cerebi's page on the Pokemon you can catch in Coliseum 4 times, which might have been during my Let's Play, but I'm just surprised Google still has that information. I also did forget one in Pyrite Town, but it would be pretty unfortunate if this gets rolled, because this is the last Shadow Pokemon you can possibly catch in Pyrite Town. It's Quillfish, which already it's unfortunate. Intimidate's a fun ability, and it gets Explosion, I think, but otherwise there's not much to say about it. I didn't miss anything in Pirate Cave, so that's good. Okay, there's more in the Under after Suicune that I forgot about. Okay. So it's only Ledian and Suicune at first, but then when you have to chase Venus, you can get Gligar, Sneasel, Piloswine, Stantler, and that's all of them. Okay. I think it's pretty funny that all of those are awful Pokemon that only get better in either the next generation or Generation 8 with evolutions. Because Gligar, Sneasel, and Piloswine, literally all 3 of these motherfuckers get better in literally the next generation. That's so tragic that they are just all in a row, too. All 3 of them. And I know you catch Apom in the next area, and Murkrow, too, so... really tragic situation over here, developing in Eastern Hotland. Shadow Pokemon Lab, you can catch... I'm gonna close Cerebi because I don't need a guide I can remember off the top of my head. Ariados, illegal because awful, and I hope it dies. Apom, Fortress, Murkrow, Vibrava, Granbull, and Raikou, which is illegal. Is that all of them? Did I get it right? Ariados, Apom, Murkrow, Fortress, Granbull, Vibrava, Raikou. I got it right. That's awesome. I'm awesome. Okay. Realgum Tower. This is the final area of the run. You can get Sunflora, Delibird, Heracross, I think that's it. Because technically you can get Pokemon in the Tower Coliseum, but you don't get the option to go back to the PC at that point. So... yeah, I'll still list the Tower Coliseum encounters, but they don't really matter because you can't use them by the time you actually get to catch them. I'll probably still end up catching them with the Master Ball glitch just to make the battles easier, but... Tower Coliseum... Because I don't remember these encounters. I'm going to use Serevi for this area specifically. I genuinely didn't know you get these encounters. I didn't remember these ones at all. I also forgot to put Skarmory in Rogan Tower. Coolest flying type. In Tower Coliseum you can get Miltank, Absol, Houndoom, Tropius, Metagross, and Tyranitar. I remembered those two at least. And then in the post-game, you can get Smeargle, Ursaring, Shuckle, and Togetic. Those are post-game. I'll still write them down because it's funny. Ursaring, Shuckle, Smeargle, Togetic, Mount Battle versus 100 Battle Mode Edition, not editing. Oh, which is illegal even if for some fucking reason I decided to do Battle Mode Mount Battle. Okay. So that's all the encounters. Now I want to go through these and highlight whichever one I think would be the best to get in any given area. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I am using a random number generator, just because that seems like the most fun way to go about choosing encounters in this game. I don't want to get stuck with Apom and Yanma if it's not up to luck. So in here, obviously Makuhita, it's the only option. Here, I think I would normally want to go for Croconaw just because that's the Cosmo Pokemon, but I want to highlight Bayleaf and Quilava. I'd be fine with either of these. I think Bayleaf is good for support, just because it gets Reflect and Light Screen, and it's also a decent user of Toxic if Umbreon manages to die before getting the TM for it. Which, God forbid, because Umbreon is by far the best user of Toxic in this game, but just in case, it would be good as backup, I guess. And unfortunately, you get Bayleaf at too high a level for it to get access to Sleep Powder or anything, so it won't be good for catching Pokemon. But at the very least, I think it would be good for utility. And setting up Sunlight, maybe, depending on... Well, Sunlight actually probably wouldn't be good because Also, I just realized you couldn't see this, so sorry. Bayleaf and Quilava are my options there. I'm also going to highlight Makuhita, even though I can't use it. In Pyrite Town, I'm trying to make it so it's like visible on screen in such a way that like it looks okay. But whatever, that'll have to do. Noctowl, Misdreavus, Flaffy, Skiploom, Quagsire, Slugma, and Quillfish. This is a really mixed bag as far as possible encounters go. Because some of them are really bad, like Skiploom and Slugma, which don't make the joke. But also I think all of them are usable. I know I've used all of them in a playthrough before. My main issue is just, like, man, I don't want to get stuck using a Quillfish in what's already a ridiculously hard Nuzlocke. I think out of all of these, my favorite and the one I would want to get the most is Quagsire. Just because Water Absorb is an extremely helpful ability, and Damp can be situationally useful too, although I don't think many AI opponents really explode in Colosseum. So obviously Water Absorb would be the ability I want on it, but also I'm not going to reset for abilities on Pokemon past Umbreon and Espeon because it kind of feels like cheating when I wouldn't do that in like an actual normal Nuzlocke. And I think I'd also be okay with Miss Drevis. I really love Miss Drevis, by the way. Like, it's not personally up in my top 5, but Miss Magius definitely is. I really fucking love Miss Magius. So I think I'd be fine with it based on that alone, and the fact that the AI doesn't really know how to work around a ghost type with Levitate. They'll try to use normal and ground moves on it constantly, and this is proven if you want to watch Chugga Conroy's Let's Play of this game where he used Miss Drevis. I think I'd be okay with Flaffy too, just for relatively high power Thunderbolt and access to Thunderwave. Everything else here, I'd really rather not get. Skiploom would be funny just to show what happens to Jumpluff's shadows, but after that it would be fucking unusable. In Pyrite Building, the only one that would be worth catching at all is Mantine. Remoraid you catch at too low a level for it to be useful until you can purify it, and you can't purify anything until after catching Hitmontop, or at least beating the trainer who has Hitmontop. And Yanma is just bad. Even if it gets speed boost, it doesn't get access to Baton Pass in this game, which is the only thing that could make that even relatively redeeming about it. So yeah, I'm not using Yanma. Even if I roll Yanma on the random number generator, I will just kill it in battle. It's not even worth catching. Pyrite Cave. Okay. Pyrite Cave actually has some interesting ones. I wouldn't be upset, really, about any of these. Just because I think Metatite is just generally good. It gets good type coverage. Or it is good type coverage, because it is fighting and psychic, and Pure Power is also a really good ability. So, Dunsparce is a good switch-in, and Swablu into Altaria is actually just really good in this game. Dragon Dance plus Earthquake in Colosseum is fucking busted, according to Astrid at least, and I'm gonna take fair word for it because they're making a video about Colosseum, and they are more educated on the topic than me at this point. Obviously, Sudowoodo for Mirror Hideout's the only option. Same for Hitmontop. Nothing for Mount Battle, because we can't catch anything there. I think in the under, I would most want to catch... That's actually tricky. I think Piloswine or Stantler. Piloswine because it's just the most usable out of all of these. Stantler because Intimidate is really good in Colosseum. And Stantler's, I think... If not... It's definitely one of the only Pokemon that gets Intimidate in the game. I know Granbull does as well. And Granbull is another one that I'd be fine with getting. But... I think... I'm gonna... God damn it, okay. I was trying to, unbold these as I went along, but... I forgot at some point. That point being Pyrite Building. Okay. Piloswine and Stantler are both fine there, though. Shadow Pokemon Lab. I'd be fine with Forretress. I think the one I'd want the most is Vibrava, and Granbull would be good too because of Intimidate. I'd really want Vibrava because Levitate Flygon. It's fucking insane in Colosseum. Also, hi Sylvia.
Hello.
How's it going?
I didn't have anything better to do, so I decided to join.
Awesome. That's good. You will probably be here for at least part of the Nuzlocke, so...
Damn.
I am sharing Notepad now.
I can see. Actually, no, I can't with the resolution, but I could. Oh wait, no, I can see a little bit.
Okay. Base.
Fascinating.
So yeah, I'm going over what encounters I want the most in any given area right now, and I'll go over it again. When I'm
Yeah, I
finished.
joined from the stream. Yeah,
Okay, well, you know then.
I know. I know what you are.
You do, that's true.
Coliseum player.
Soon. Right now, that title more goes to Astrid than me, I think. For Realgum Tower, the only correct answers are Heracross and Skarmory. Because
Cool.
how the
Funny
fuck
bird.
do you make these two work in a Nuzlocke? The answer is you don't. 'Cause they're awful.
Same.
You can't even make these two work in a Nuzlocke of an actual, like, normal-ass Pokemon game. Let alone, Coliseum, which is the hardest Nuzlocke of any Pokemon game, and I will say that unequivocally. At least any, like, official Pokemon game.
Damn.
Tower Coliseum, none of this shit matters. I can't use any of this, but
Cool.
if for some reason I had the choice, Absol's good, Houndoom is good, Miltank is good, Metagross and Tyranitar, but Tropius is the only bad Pokemon they put there. Absol's only good if you give it Shadow Ball, but still.
Tropius gets fucking nothing.
It doesn't deserve anything, except for Strength and Fly and Cut, because it can use all those.
Damn. It's just there.
True. If I had a choice in the post-game, Ursaring and Shuckle are usable. Smeargle could be funny as a gimmick, and Togetic gets nothing because it's in the final battle in the main game anyway.
Cool.
And oh my god, I
Weird.
can't believe I get to use Ho-Oh.
Holy shit, you can use Ho-Oh.
Oh my god, I love Minecraft. Okay.
Bird.
What that can get unbolted too. I'm surprised I actually remembered. Oh, it is unbolted. What? No, it's not. Okay, whatever. I'm surprised I remembered so many of
Fascinating.
these from memory, actually, though. Like, I think I remembered all the way up to Gligar from memory. And then I did know Shadow
Damn.
Pokemon Lab from memory. And this from memory, except Skarmory, which I forgot. I didn't know this except
Tragic.
for Metagross and Tyranitar. That's muscle memory.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's possible encounters. That's all taken care of now. Okay. Three
List. 3.
big trainers with big threats. That's okay. That
Yeah.
doesn't need to be highlighted. But it's gonna stay that way.
Good.
What the fuck? Let me unhighlight it.
You already said it's gonna stay that way. You may as well dedicate yourself to it. Because
No.
clearly this is
I'm not that dedicated to the bit.
tragic. Too much effort to unhighlight or to keep it highlighted. I can't speak right now.
Highlight it.
To unhighlight it is what you did. That's why I was like, wait.
I'm trying to think of what the first big threat in Coliseum is, and I honestly think it might just be Mirror B. I think a lot of fights up to him are just going to be really tedious, but there's nothing like particularly winnable about them. Like any early game deaths in this run are probably going to be like my own stupidity.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Coliseum, so I don't know what to comment on.
Oh, you're gonna have a great fucking time with this run.
It's true. I'll just react to whatever the fuck is happening and maybe get like attached to a Pokemon and grieve it when it dies.
Well, I mean, that's all you can really, like, that's all I could really possibly ask.
Yeah,
I gotta look at Mirror
get
Beast.
attached to local ground type that's really fucking powerful and watch them die again.
Don't get too attached to Quagsire, because the first boss trainer has 4 grass-type Pokemon.
Ah, shit.
And one of them has Ice Beam this early in the fucking game?
Christ.
Okay, well... Has Ludicolo, level 28, Water Grass,
Water
Swift
Grass.
Swim, Free Ability. I'm just writing this part like Let's Play notes.
Yeah.
Razor Leaf, Razor Lead. That sounds even more threatening than
Razor
Razor
Lead.
Leaf, honestly.
Yeah,
Ice Beam,
you'll get
Astonish.
fucking poisoned from it.
Uh,
And also it can actually cut you well.
Also has Ludicolo, level 29, Water Grass, Swift Swim for the ability, Absorb, Water Gun, Astonish, and Rain Dance. He also has Ludicolo, level 31, Water Grass, Rain Dish for the ability.
Does he just have Ludicolo?
You'll see. Maybe he'll throw a curveball in there for the next one.
Maybe.
Mega Drain,
He'll throw in a low pad.
Leech Seed, Rain Dance, and Dive.
Right.
Colo, level 30. Water Grass.
He just has like the full fucking mariachi band at this point. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's awesome. Sylvia,
Well-
you have no idea how actually excited I am that you don't even know about this particular boss.
I know Mirror-B exists. That's the one thing I know about him and
Okay,
pretty much most of Coliseum.
but do you remember what I said
just
about a
know he
curveball?
has funny hair and a funny theme. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna pull up fucking Suicune or some shit?
Pseudo Wudo.
Fascinating.
Have Sturdy or Rock Head. For the ability, didn't know, Shadow Rush, Block, Low Kick, and Rock Slide. That is his most threatening Pokemon. Maybe that's. I mean, it's gonna depend on encounters, no matter what. But
He just has this fucking gang of background dancers, and then the one guy who just stands there and watches.
Sudowoodo actually does dance in Coliseum for its idle animation.
Oh right, I forgot they had like weird idle animations because
They're animated. Pokemon from Gen 1 and 2 just used their models and animations from Pokemon Stadium, and then Gen 3 got new models.
damn. Is this the game where Unknown just fucking stands on the ground and moves? Or is that like the
Maybe?
Stadium
I
game?
don't know. Nobody uses Unknown in Coliseum, but if it's did that in Stadium, then it also does that in Coliseum.
Yeah, I just... Those are the two things I know. Unknown being weird, Mirror-B exists.
Well, you don't have to worry about Unknown at least.
Tragic.
The next
One day we'll get
threatening-
the Unknown encounter, and it'll be...
The next threatening trainer is literally named Scrub. Oh,
Cool,
wait,
good
I have
for
to-
them.
I have to add one thing. The Sudowoodo
What?
is holding a hard stone. So
Damn.
Rock Slide does more damage. Okay. Scrub has Wynot at level 37. Psychic,
All 37.
because this game's a little funny and quirky. But it's also annoying because it has Shadow Tag.
Fascinating.
And there's Counter, Mirror Coat, Safeguard, and Destiny Bond. This thing is actually fucking terrifying for this run.
This small child will kill all of your friends.
There's potential for that.
This small child will fucking murder you.
Clam Pearl, level 38, Water type. Shell Armor for the ability. For the ability. I accidentally transferred the from here to there.
Same.
And this knows Waterfall, Iron Defense, and Whirlpool, so it literally couldn't touch Quagsire if it got Water Absorbed.
Cool.
Also, it only knows 3 moves. What is this, a modern Pokemon game? Geodude. Level 38.
Level 38.
Ground type.
How fucked up does this get if there's like level 38 Geodudes and then also just like this is the hardest game? How fucked up does this get?
I mean, it's all double battles. That's most of what makes it the hardest one.
Fair enough, I guess.
On top, level 38, fighting type. Intimidate ability. There's the Shadow Rush. Focus, and that's... Holy shit.
What?
Okay, so Shadow Rush is a move that is only in Pokemon Coliseum that only Shadow Pokemon can use. It's a 80 power typeless move that does recoil damage to the user, but if a Shadow Pokemon enters a state called Hyper Mode, then they have like a 60 to 80% chance of getting a critical hit with Shadow Rush.
Oh no.
Put that with Focus Energy too.
Oh no.
Hitmontop could fucking nuke this game, because NPCs don't get to use that to their advantage because their Pokemon never go into Hyper Mode. So I could catch this Hitmontop and potentially just destroy, like, next few bosses at least before purifying it.
Christ, you... What the fuck?
That's something to keep in mind, I guess.
Murder, kill, maim.
Focus Energy...
Violence.
Oh, it also gets Triple Kick, which also synergizes well with Focus Energy.
Cool.
But otherwise...
Good for him on top.
Okay. After Scrub would be Dakim, I believe. Okay. Dakim is a freak.
What do they do? What bullshit do they pull?
Just you wait. Dakim leads with Matang. Level 37. Steel Psychic type.
Steel Psychic type.
Clear Body for the ability. Metal Claw, Psychic, Earthquake, and Protect. And from that moveset alone, you can probably already tell what his gimmick is.
Damn.
Golem, level 38. Rock Ground. Rock Head for the ability. Rock Throw.
Rock.
Earthquake. Double Edge.
That's a rock.
And Protect.
That is a rock. No, it's not. I'm fucking stupid. That's a normal.
What, are you talking about Double Edge?
I accidentally called it a rock move like a fucking idiot.
Oh, it could be.
It could be if you tried hard enough.
He has a Marshtomp.
Holy shit, Marshtomp real.
So true, actually. I heard you liked Mudkips.
It's true.
Muddy Water, Mudshot, Stomp, and Mudslap.
A lot of mud here, and like one stomp. Good for them,
Yeah,
I think.
just gotta start doing Mud Stomp. It's a new move I made up for my fan game.
So true. It's 100% accuracy Oko move.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. It's really cool and epic and based.
Yeah, honestly.
It also has infinite PP.
That's awesome. Flamethrower, Earthquake, Takedown, and Protect. His last Pokemon, Sylvia, is Entei.
What? Weird cat thing.
Shadow Rush, Leer, Bite, and Fire Blast. This thing knows a Leer at level 40.
Same, buddy.
So, Dakim's gimmick is that his strategy is Earthquake Protect. 3 of his Pokemon know Earthquake and Protect. Marshtomp doesn't for some reason. Entei doesn't know Protect and is his Shadow Pokemon, so he can knock out his own Shadow Pokemon to prevent you from catching it.
Damn.
I'm not gonna catch it anyway,
fuck?
so I'll just pray for him to do that, but, like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hope he does the funny.
I
The haha.
hope he does that. After Dakim, the next big threat would be... I think it would be faster to get to her page from Nascor.
From what?
Never mind, I was wrong. Nascor, he's the main antagonist.
Damn.
His name sounds like NASCAR.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
He-
he looks like
he drive-
Sephiroth, though.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah.
Our next big threat is Venus.
Venus.
She has Delcad. That's not bold.
Funny cat with the fucked up signature ability.
What, Cute Charm?
No, that normalize.
Oh, yeah. That's a hidden ability.
Damn. So, doesn't yet have the funny. Yeah.
It's not funny yet, don't worry.
It hasn't achieved it yet. It's still in clown college.
And you should already be able to tell what her strategy is.
I'll be honest, I haven't been looking at the screen. I've just been walking around my house.
Attract.
Damn.
And Water
Water
Pulse on this
Pulse.
Delcatty, which... Attract plus
Double edge.
Confusion.
Interesting.
She has Steelix, level 45, Steel Ground.
Damn.
Sturdy for
Weird
the
fucking
ability,
snake thing.
which pretty much means she doesn't have an ability on this thing, because you don't get access to one-hit KO moves in this game. Attract, Taunt,
Damn.
Rock Slide,
Rock Sleuth.
Earthquake, Bayonet, level 45, Ghost, Insomnia for the ability. This Bayonet made Marvel Spider-Man for the PS4.
Damn. I keep forgetting Bennett exists.
I'll never forget Bayonet exists.
Is it because of the Mega or some shit?
No, it's because it freaks me the fuck out.
Fair enough.
She has Vileplume, level 45, Grass / Poison. I almost spelled chlorophyll as chlorophyll.
Chlorophyll.
It's actually only wait, it's only level 44? I thought all her Pokemon were 45.
Interesting. Well,
All of her Pokemon
You
except
get
for Vileplume and
Mercy.
Suicune are level 45.
damn.
This one's only level 44 for some reason.
Well.
Subtract, Giga Drain, Stun Spore, and Acid. And Suicune, level 40, Water type.
It's only level 40?
All the legendary beasts are level 40 regardless of where you catch them.
Damn. Well,
And this knows Shadow Rush, Leer, Gust, and Surf. So it knows 2 good moves in this battle.
cool.
Next is Ein. God, he looks so gay and evil.
Wait, what? Who?
Ein from Pokemon Coliseum. Or Ian. I can't tell how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's E-I-N.
E-I-N?
Yeah.
I guess that would be Ein.
Yeah, I thought so. Ein.
Man, it's just named one.
So true. Golbat level 48. Poison / flying. You actually have to fight Scrub again before him, but I'll add that after this.
Yeah, Scrub can exist later.
No, he can't. Not in my heart.
Not in my heart. He's always there, whether you like it or not.
Fuse Ray, Bite, Wing Attack, Toxic.
Fascinating. What you Okay.
Untail, level 47, Water type. Swift Swim, knowing Confuse Ray, Rain Dance,
Good for them.
Surf, and Bite. Lantern, level 47. Water Electric type.
I forgot Lantern was like Gen 2. Or is it Gen 2 or Gen 3?
It's Gen 2, but it's much easier to find in Gen 3, I think.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot that it... I always forget it's there. In my head, it's like a Gen 4 Pokemon, even though I know it's not.
Might be because people only use it in Johto and Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Well, damn. I have not played those games, so I don't think that affects anything. I think it just looks Gen 4 enough to me to be passable as Gen 4, even though it's not.
That's fair. Natural Cure for the ability, and it knows Ice Beam, Pursuit, Toxic, Fly. And then he has Raikou at level 40.
Weird cat thing. Yeah.
Oh, you'll never guess what moves this thing has, though.
It has Leer and Splash, and I'm ignoring the fact that it probably doesn't get that, but
You
yeah.
were right on one of those things, though, which is enough of an issue,
Leer.
I think.
Yeah. And, fucking, self-destruct.
So true. I wish it got that. That would be funny. Okay. Back to Scrub.
Back to Scrub.
Luckily, we don't need to do the third battle against him. So that's post-game.
Cool.
Okay. We'll have a Metacham if we didn't catch Hitmontop, otherwise he will keep Hitmontop here. But hopefully I don't fail to catch Hitmontop. So I will
Hopefully.
write
So you can do the fucked up crit.
Lava Fet, level 42, Psychic type. Shadow tag for the ability. I'm just gonna stop writing for the ability. I know what it is. It was counter, mirror coat, safeguard, destiny bond.
Damn.
That's actually the exact same moveset it had as a why not.
Good for them. It will. This former child will beat the shit out of you.
Bro still hasn't evolved his Clam Pearl. He taught it one move.
Same.
It knows Blizzard now.
Same.
He did evolve Geodude into Graveler.
Damn. What are my dogs doing?
What the dog's doing? Sturdy. There's Rock Slide. Not Rock Slidey. Magnitude, not Magnitude. That is a funnier name for a move, though, I'd argue. Yeah, I just had to make sure it was still on screen. Graveler gets Brick Break. Strength.
The bricks, they are breaking.
The Vitals, they are dropping.
The vitals.
Metacham level. Why is Metacham so much a lower level than everything else?
Because
Metacham 41.
the game designers simply did not like Metacham.
I don't blame them. It looks funny.
Neither do I.
Pure Power. Pure Power plus high jump kick is actually, like, rough though. I also like that high jump kick is spell 3.
So true.
After Ein, I think it goes back to Mirror B.
Funny man with his gang of Ludicolo and one Pseudo-Wuro.
Oh, don't worry.
This time he has 2 Pseudo-Wuro.
Oh no. Don't worry.
He has 1 more Ludicolo.
Actually, he has 2 less Ludicolo.
Tragic.
It actually is. He also doesn't even get his battle music in this battle.
Damn, he doesn't?
No.
What's even the point?
Exactly.
What is a man without his music? Nothing.
Just a miserable pile of secrets.
I hate that that was my first thought too.
Ludicolo is level 44. Why do his levels go lower than Ein, who you have to fight before him? His strongest Pokemon is 2 levels lower than Ein's strongest.
He's nothing without his music. He didn't have the motivation to level them up after it left him.
Apparently, that complicates the level cap a little bit. I'm gonna need to make a new team entirely just to fight Mirror B here.
Nah. Keep it the same. Sweep his ass.
I probably will, because it's just bad design. In Coliseum,
Fascinating.
who would have thunk it?
Whoa.
Level 45, Water Grass, Rain Dish, Dive, Leech Seed, Giga Drain, Rain Dance. Loudred.
Loudred.
And not
It is
Exploud, even
loud.
though it's level 46.
Again, he is nothing without his music.
Apparently. Soundproof. Takedown.
You're fighting a broken man, Winter.
It's the most dangerous kind. It's hard to, it's hard to get an advantage over someone who doesn't have anything left to lose.
Break him more.
Well, I know I won't break him permanently because he shows up again in Pokemon XD.
Well, you have another opportunity.
I guess. He has Golduck. He has a damp Golduck.
Damn.
Surf, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Brick Break. And to replace Pseudo
Hold
Wudo,
on,
he'll
I'm-
have an Armaldo, unless you fail to catch Pseudo Wudo.
Armaldo.
43 Rock Bug. I fucking hate this thing's type. Battle Armor has Aerial Ace, Rock Slide,
Rock Sloyd. On the funny bug.
Don't say that. Don't
What?
do that accent.
Wait.
I'm British. I'm gonna use my Rock Slide.
Fascinating.
So true. That's what Astrid said whenever she was playing this game, whenever she was Rock Slide. That's actually mean. I tried to stop making British jokes about Astrid, and then sometimes I just walk back into it.
God.
It's not good. That's just the lowest
God.
level of humor.
Yeah.
Dakim 2 is a little bit funny.
What does he do? What's his gimmick?
So to replace his Entei, he would normally have a level 47 Houndoom. But since we're not catching Entei,
Dog.
he's just still gonna have a level 40 Entei.
Good.
So this fight is easier if you don't catch Entei.
Cool.
It is cool.
Good for him.
Dakim 2. It's Claydol. Level 46.
Holy shit. Is that a reference to the Winter VA live stream chat? Holy shit.
Claydol Master hasn't been here for a few streams, so probably not.
Well, they were still notable enough to be remembered before they
You're
simply
saying we're like
stopped.
they never will again.
They never will.
It's been like
They're
3
gone now.
streams, and 2 of them nobody showed up to, so...
Damn. I mean, no, I showed up to the first Xenoblade stream.
That's true.
So, one person.
Yeah,
And then I didn't for the second because I was doing shit.
that's based, honestly. Protect,
Yeah.
Earthquake, Explosion, and Double Edge.
Damn, Double Edge, the famously rock type move.
True. So true.
Reference.
Qui-Gon, level 46, Ground Dragon. Has Levitate. Oh, he uses Levitate Earthquake this time.
Holy shit. Okay, what are the
Flamethrower.
dogs doing this time?
The dog's doing.
Calm down. Stop looking at the door.
Oh
Get
my
down.
fucking god.
I'm not
I
muting this
forgot.
time, you get to hear them. What happened?
He has a
Oh god.
Cash.
Kill.
I will.
I thought that was a Gen 4 Pokemon.
Nope, that is very Gen 3.
Tragic.
It's another Gen 3 Pokemon that's more common to see in Gen
What?
4.
What are these bitches doing?
Dogs do. You should put butter on them. That's what I think. I can just copy Entei from up here. Taking a shortcut, because remember kids, the easy way is always the best way. Okay. Next is Venus 2. Venus.
The dogs are no longer doing, they simply are.
Oh no, that sounds illegal, potentially.
What? No, they.
The dogs are alive, right?
Yes. Wait.
If they're alive, then it's fine.
Yeah. They. Christ. No, they're just not going at the door anymore.
That's badass. Is Blossom pure grass or grass poison?
Blossom, I think, is just grass.
It is.
Cool. I know things, all of the things. Ignore the fact that I just called it. That I just said I thought a Gen 3 Pokemon was from Gen 4, and then did it again earlier with a Gen 2 Pokemon.
You get a pass just because you pronounce the accent E in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ugh, giving Blossom Sludge Bomb in Gen 3.
Damn. Thumbs down the emoji, I assume. I don't know anymore.
Sludge Bomb is
I know
physical
one
in this
thing.
gen.
Oh, right, I forgot. The physical special split.
Yeah.
I always
it's more
forget about
passable
that.
to give like Shadow Ball to a Misdreavus, but even she knows that that's a bad idea because her Misdreavus doesn't have Shadow Ball. The only attacking move it has is Psychic.
Same.
She also has Raichu, which is kind of based.
Funny rat.
Thunder Wave, Attract, Sweet Kiss, and Thunderbolt.
This mouse will paralyze you for 20 years.
She has a Wigglytuff, so maybe she doesn't know that much about Pokemon because this thing's not good.
This Wigglytuff will be paralyzed for 20 years by the time you're done.
Yeah, if I don't have Hitmontop, maybe that's how it'll go. Has Attract, Body Slam, Sweet Kiss, and Flamethrower for some reason.
Cool. Burn them.
Is that like a Palpatine voice?
I don't know.
Okay, so
I've never seen a Star War.
do you want to know what makes her harder on rematch if you don't catch Suicune?
What?
She uses a Milotic with Marvel Scale. And it has Surf, Blizzard, Attract, and Confuse Ray.
This weird ass fish will beat the ever loving shit out of you.
It would, but we have to go against a level 40 Suicune instead.
Cool.
Since we're not catching them, they just never
You
replace
get to
them.
live.
Okay. That's all for Venus. Ein 2. 1-2.
Ein Puh. Holy shit.
Ein 2.
Ein, zwei, drei.
Oh, it's Zwei, right?
Zwei.
Dinos of Zweilis.
Hi, Dragon.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Those
Shoutouts to the
Pokemon were literally
line.
made for Cosmo. They have German in their names and also their dragons.
Yeah, they're the only ones ever to do that, to ever have German in their names.
I don't know what you're referencing.
I don't know anymore either. I'm just saying shit, hoping it. Yeah.
Me too. That's all we'll ever do. That's all we'll ever do around these parts. About level 48.
That's what YouTube was
Poison,
made for.
Flying. Has inner focus for an ability, and it knows protect, toxic, fly, and bite. That sure is a Gen 3 Crobat moveset.
Yeah.
Pelipper level 49, water flying. Has keen eye. It knows rain dance. Toxic. Fly and surf.
Where did this notification come from? Oh,
Rhydon level 50, ground rock type. Lightning Rod. Nose Dig. Rock Slide, Protect, and Toxic. All of his Pokemon except for Starmie know Toxic. That's fucked up. That's toxic. Starmie level 49. Water Psychic. That's also fucked up because Starmie is just genuinely the best thing he has. Has Natural Cure, and it knows Thunder, Psychic, Rain Dance, and Hydro Pump. And then despite the fact that he has a level 50 Raikou, or Rhydon, his last Pokemon is a level 40 Raikou. Bro's trying to be Annabelle, but missed the memo that she's supposed to be strong. Because she has a Raikou and Emerald. And a Suicune and an Entei. Raikou is the one that she uses in the manga. After Ein is Gonzap. You're not gonna believe that that's a real name in this game.
I can. I've heard things about the names in this game.
Oh, they're bad. This is one of the only characters that has a name over 5 characters. So all of his Pokemon are level 64 and he has a team of 6. Okay, that's the rematch, okay. First battle, his Pokemon are level like 52. That's more reasonable. Okay. Gonzap has... what? Hi guys. Hi TH. Welcome to the chat. We're doing the most fun thing ever.
So true. I summoned them here so they could watch the riveting content.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like I can barely see chat over my browser open to Bulbapedia.
Cool.
Crawdon.
You will never get to read their messages. You will never know what they say.
No, I can see it now. I just had to move my Chrome tab.
Tragic.
Dark has Hyper Cutter. Is Crawdon learned Sludge Bomb? Whoa. Crawdon's moveset's actually kind of crazy for Gen 3.
Damn.
Sludge Bomb, Crab Hammer, Aerial Ace, and Strength. Strength's kind of bad, but the rest of it's like a surprising variety for a physical attacking water type.
Cool.
It's just unfortunate that
I
both
just
of
like
its
dissociate
types
while
are
you were saying that.
I'm just saying nerd shit anyway.
Yeah.
Shift
I'm currently
Trees.
talking to the person I just summoned in chat.
Shiftry level 53, Grass Dark.
I forgot
Chlorophyll.
Shiftry existed. And I will forget again.
Oh, it's a potential encounter in XD.
That doesn't mean I won't forget.
You won't forget once you form an emotional attachment.
I don't know if I will.
Pinsir level 52, Bug type with Hyper Cutter. Earthquake, Submission, Flail and Cut? This is the third to last boss.
Well, you see, Flail and Cut.
Yeah?
They are moves that exist and can do arguably.
They can't. His Hariyama has Foresight, even though you can only get one ghost type in the entire game.
Even though what? You cut out for a little bit.
You can only get one ghost type in the entirety of this game.
Really? Oh, right, yeah. Wait.
Only Miss
No, it's
Grievous.
just Gen 3. What the fuck?
Miss Grievous
What
is
the
the
fuck?
only ghost type that's catchable in Coliseum.
This is like the first gen where there's been like an actual number of ghost type Pokemon, and actually, wait, were there? No.
There was,
There's the Dusclops line. There's fucking
okay, Gen 3 added for ghost types, Duskull, Dusclops, Shuppet, and Banat.
Yeah.
Before then, it
Yeah.
was Ghastly, Gengar,
Again, I forgot.
Haunter.
Yeah, and then just Misdreavus. Yeah,
The
there
only
were
one you can
like
catch is
four.
Misdreavus in this game.
What the fuck?
Because-
They added more ghost types so you would have more ghost types, and then you simply don't.
Yeah. Well, the point of Coliseum was to let you catch a bunch of Johto Pokemon. For the most part, just because a good chunk of Pokemon from Gen 2 and Gen 1 weren't available in Ruby and Sapphire.
Damn.
That doesn't explain why the fuck
Oh.
this guy has a Shadow Skarmory when Skarmory is one of the most accessible Gen 2 Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire.
Because funny bird.
True. Has Air Cutter and Steel Wing. It's also holding a sharp beak.
Good for them.
True. Okay. That's his
True.
team. Why is this Skarmory so much lower level, man? God, Shadow Pokemon are annoying in the late game.
Yeah.
After him, it's a bunch of battles that you don't get healed between in a Coliseum. But then the next boss is Nazgûr, and I'm just gonna put him in here. Not gonna
Damn.
bother
I
with
already
the-
forgot who he was. Isn't he the Sephiroth guy?
Yeah, he's Sephiroth.
Cool.
I wonder if his trivia page on Bulbapedia mentions his resemblance to Sephiroth.
Damn.
Trivia.
Also,
Nazgûr is the only trainer in any Pokemon
chat,
game.
except in this. Oh,
What?
you continue first. I will not interrupt.
All his trivia section says is Nazgûr is the only trainer in any Pokemon game to have no battle music, although the crowd can be heard cheering in the background.
To have no what?
Battle music.
Damn.
You just fight him in silence.
Damn. Anyways, TH in chat told me in Discord DMs to say something funny. No.
Based. Don't listen to them.
Don't listen to that.
Don't listen to them, Anakin! Ah!
I've never seen a Star War.
That's not true. That's impossible.
It is. Oh wait, no, it's not true. I watched like half of the first prequel movie and then never again.
That's based. Dusclops level 55, ghost type with pressure, knowing Shadow Ball, Psychic,
Psychic.
Confuse Ray, and Destiny Bond.
Damn.
Gardevoir level 55, Psychic type with no Fairy because this game sucks. Synchronized ability, knowing Psychic. Thunderbolt.
They were not invented until 2013. Wait, no, 2013. Yeah. This is what Pokemon will look like in 2013.
God, you need to stop with the accent.
Fuck, that's just my default clickbait YouTuber voice.
Why is
Just
it
shitty
British?
accent. I don't know.
Watch some Mr. Beast. Get the American back in you.
I've never seen a single Mr. Beast.
I probably have, but I don't remember it.
I have a friend who watched him like before he did the money shit, which is what?
That seems improbable.
That's what I
NASCAR
thought, but no.
NASCAR's team is actually sick.
What does he have? I haven't
Uh,
been looking at the screen.
He has Dusclops, Gardevoir, Blaziken, Xatu, Walrein, and Shadow Metagross.
Damn. Would have been neat to have some cool-ass battle music, and then there wasn't.
Yeah, it's to this day one of the weirdest fucking things that you just battle him in complete silence.
Yeah. Does he have, like... I think I remember hearing something once. Wasn't there, like a cut battle theme or some shit?
Nope.
Damn.
I looked
What
into
the fuck did I think of them?
I looked into as much as I possibly could about this, trying to find anything I could use for background music in my Coliseum Let's Play back when I did it. But I think ultimately I just ended up using the generic Cypher admin theme from Pokemon XD because there is nothing.
Damn.
I get that it's like a choice to like make the battle feel more tense, but this is not the battle that needs to feel tense. Because there is a significantly harder fight right after him.
Yeah. Does he have battle... Does the next guy have battle music? I don't remember.
Yes, Evis does.
Or I don't know. Okay. Cool.
Evis
Funny,
has...
I think Thumbnail Man?
Yeah, he is Thumbnail Man.
He is the Thumbnail Man, the man of the thumbnail. He invented them. He created YouTube with his bare hands.
There is actually lore related to him.
Yeah. What is it?
I think like he's like a descendant of the person who founded Phoenix City or something. Or maybe it's something to do with the Under. I don't remember really, but he's somehow related to someone who's important to Ore.
Damn.
Well, this Metagross doesn't even have Meteor Mash yet.
Fucking loser. Yeah.
Although it is holding a Metal Coat, which brings Metal Claw almost up to what an unboosted Meteor Mash would be.
Damn. Almost. Almost not a loser.
Whoa, we're not closing that yet. Evis is the last boss.
Thumbnail Man.
Okay, anytime it wants to open.
Hey TH, if you're still watching, what are your thoughts on this riveting content?
Yeah, I know this is really riveting. I'm definitely glad I streamed this.
Mm-hmm.
This
My
voice
head
stream.
fucking dizzy. Well,
That's awesome.
I'm just gonna send them the Let's Take Ibuprofen Together image.
Do it.
They will know. They will expect it.
Okay. Evis leads. Well, actually, his lead is random, but the first Pokemon in his team.
I'm gonna do that and immediately leave the call.
Slowking.
Because I'm getting a call.
Okay, have fun.
Bye. For now, maybe, I don't
For
know.
now, maybe, I don't know. Just looking at Shadow Ball, Psychic, Water Pulse, and Skill Swap. Not Skull Swap, that is a much scarier move. Scizor has Swarm. It's also level 60. Bug Steel type, but also it has Swarm, which it's easier to get around the Technician. The Technician would also work really well with this moveset. It has Metal Claw, Silverwind, Baton Pass, and Swords Dance. Not Swords Dance, Swords Dance. I'm not British. Machamp is level 61, fighting type. Guts for the ability, and it knows Cross Chop, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Bulk Up, Salamence is level 60. It's Dragon Flying.
Return.
Welcome back. It has Intimidate for an ability, Sylvia. Can you believe this?
Who is it?
Salamence.
Holy shit. Salamence, real.
Dragon Dance, Double Edge, Aerial Ace.
I can't believe it. The dragon, they are dancing.
They really are.
They really are. They're fucking schmoovin', they're grooving, they're fucking around. They're
Also
finding
has a
out.
Slacking Truant. There's
Damn.
Crush Claw, Aerial Ace, Earthquake.
The 1% of slacking with Truant.
Sylvia, if you look at this team, can you find what the strategy with slacking is?
Hold on, let me see. Crush Claw, Aerial Ace, Earthquake, Bulk Up. I don't know, some bullshit probably.
No, you
Lower
gotta
your
look at
defense,
you gotta
I
look
guess.
at the full team.
Oh.
One of these Pokemon synergizes with slacking.
This is where with Baton Pass and Silverwind and Swords Dance.
That technically
And
does,
Metal
but
Claw.
that's not precisely what I'm talking about. Think of the fact that every battle in this game is a double battle.
Oh right, hold on, where? I do not remember shit. Oh, skill swap. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Yeah. So his strategy is to give slacking own tempo, let it set up with bulk up, and then just spam Earthquake to kill everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It's tied for his lowest level Pokemon aside from a Shadow Pokemon, but it's his most terrifying Pokemon. It's his scariest one.
TH, what are your thoughts on this?
Also has Tyranitar level 55, Rock Dark type, holding a Nugget, as if he
Nugget.
wasn't already comically evil.
This Tyranitar created capitalism.
So true. It knows Shadow Rush, Thunder, Rock Slide, and Blizzard. And that's all the bosses!
Cool, we're done.
No, we're
Is
not.
this the end of the stream, or are you going to...
It might be the end of the stream, I don't know yet. I don't know what else I want to put in here. Pokemon...
where do we go from here if it is not the end?
Notes. I'm gonna put hardcore on here because this is a hardcore Nuzlocke.
Hardcore, honestly, that's kick-ass, dude.
So true. Okay. I've written down every obtainable Shadow Pokemon and what ones I would want in any given area. I've written down the teams for every major boss in the game and Scrub because he's just sort of scary the first time.
Well, good for them.
Okay. Okay, here's the Evis lore. So Evis's name
Cool.
appears to be a combination of evil and vice. Vice, in addition to implying wrongdoing, may also imply the possibility that Evis isn't the true leader of Cypher. This is confirmed by Shirls in Pokemon XD, where he mentions that Evis wasn't the absolute leader to begin with. Instead, the position of Cypher's leader is held by Greeville, a character who hadn't appeared in Colosseum. It is unclear if this was always intended to be the case or was a retcon in XD. A resident of the Under references a man who made a fortune in the mines of the city that he hopes used his money for good. The line appeared to be referring to Evis originally, but could also have been referred to Greeville all along. So apparently he actually just made a fortune mining.
Damn. TH, what are your thoughts on this if you're still watching? I'm gonna single you out as the one viewer who might be here.
So true. Oh, also, Evis's grandfather founded Fennec City by drawing water to the previously parched land and later became its first mayor.
Damn.
Also in French, his name is Nosfrat.
Nosfrat.
Like Nosferatu.
Cool.
In Italian, he's Malario.
Malaria.
In German, he's Intrigo.
Intrigo.
And in Spanish, he's Nefido.
Nefiro. Cool.
And in French, his trainer class is Leader Ombre.
Leader hombre. Good for him.
In German, his trainer class is Obercrypto.
Elba Crypto.
He's a crypto bro in German only.
In Germany specifically, they wanted to make him even more evil.
Yeah. Alright, well,
Well,
what else could potentially be helpful for this specific run is what I'm thinking about. 'Cause, like, I have teams written down, I know what encounters I want, I know how I'm getting the encounters, I know what my rules are. I know generally, like, resetting for Espeon's nature is important.
are there any Pokemon that are just, like, fucking given to you?
There's one, you get
That,
a
like, might be
gift.
important.
You get a gift Plusle in Pyrite Town. I think I'll count
Okay,
it just because
well,
there's
that
no
answers my
situation
question.
where I use it. Because there's no way to get a Minun in this game until you complete the game, and then you can trade one from Sapphire.
Almost all of your sentence cut out.
Okay,
yeah.
well, you can get a gift Plusle, but it's level 13,
Yeah.
and there's no way to get a Minun in Colosseum.
Cool.
So Plusle's worthless. So even if I count it, it doesn't matter because it will die immediately. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and I don't think there's much else to really be done in this stream. Like, yeah. This is all the notes I'll probably need. Like, I'll probably work on these a little off stream tomorrow. So I'm planning on starting on Sunday, assuming I can get everything set up with my Wii U. But yeah, I'm really hoping this Nuzlocke goes well, because this one is meant to be like a fucking redemption arc for me for this particular game. Can I do this? I'm gonna try to make it so this, like, perfectly fits the overlay. No, I do not want you to do that. No. No. Okay, that's gonna have to be good enough.
Okay.
I think I'm
Is
just
shit
gonna...
functioning now on?
I can hear you.
Cool.
I think I'm just
Anyways, you're gonna what?
I'm just gonna go over this document one more time, and then I'll end stream, because there's not much more to be done.
Yeah.
So the rules for this Nuzlocke are only one shadow Pokemon per area, with areas based on the met location on the summary screen using the random number generator. Permadeath, obviously. Nicknaming Pokemon so I feel bad when die, obviously. No items in battle, which is the fucking annoying one here.
Yeah.
No over-leveling past the next admin's strongest Pokemon. Which I wanna... I actually wanna put a little amendment here to the Constitution. Level
To the
to
Constitution.
NASCAR's strongest.
The United States
not
Winter VA.
Evis's. So I'm not gonna let myself level my Pokemon to 60 for Evis. I'm just gonna go up to 56 or 55 for NASCAR. Because I hate myself. No legendary Pokemon, which will this will just make the run easier in some ways. Grinding is cringe, cheating is based. We're gonna rare candy for the next admin's highest level, obviously.
So true.
General notes. Resetting for Espeon's nature is extremely helpful and probably necessary. Plus special attack is best and neutral is okay. Modest is best for Espeon and neutral.
Cool.
Any neutral one is best for Umbreon. And then EV training Espeon and Umbreon and special attack is super easy because the Quagsire trainer in Pyrite Town has only plus special attack Pokemon. Hi Claydol Master. We're at the end of the stream. I'm just going over the notes I've written on stream. But we're starting another Nuzlocke soon of Pokemon Coliseum. So I just spent this stream writing out whatever notes I felt I would need for it.
We mentioned you a single time earlier and how you didn't show up for the past few streams.
Well, that makes it sound a little more like
We were talking shit about you behind your back.
we weren't. That's not what it was.
We can pretend it was.
I'd prefer not to. That's rude.
Fair.
Also, Claydol Master gives me money.
Oh shit, you're right. Pay more money. We will talk
What do
about
you
you
mean, pay
kindly
more
in
money?
front of you.
They are subscribed to the highest tier, Sylvia. That's rude. Okay. Possible encounters. Mayor's
Cool.
House, you can only catch
Anyways,
Makuhita. Makuhita's the one I want, because it's the only one I can get. Phoenix City,
Thumbs up.
Bayleaf, Kulava, Croconaw. I'll go with Croconaw if I get it, because it's the Cosmo Pokemon, but I prefer Kulava because it's like the only good fire type in the entire game, or Bayleaf because it's good for like Light Screen and Reflect.
Cool.
In Pyrite Town, Noctowl, Misdreavus, Flaffy, Skiploom, Quagsire, Slugma, Furret, Quillfish. If we end up with Noctowl, Skiploom, Slugma, Furret, or Quillfish, I will likely...
Reset immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, anyways, also I'm gonna leave now because I'm going to call somebody else. So bye.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Quagsire's good for Water Absorb, and also it's just pretty much the best encounter here anyway. Flaffy is it randomized? It's not randomized, but I am doing a random number generator to choose which Pokemon I'm going to be catching. So in that sense it's randomized, but it's not randomized in the sense that trainers are using different Pokemon. The game is completely vanilla. It's just going to be, you know, it's a more challenging version of the Nuzlocke I've already done in this game. Misdreavus would be okay because the AI in Coliseum doesn't work. It'll constantly target Misdreavus with normal and ground type moves. Pyrite building, you can get Yanma, Remoraid, or Mantine. I prefer Mantine because it's the only one of these that's good. Remoraid's level 20 when you get it, and you can't level it up until you beat a trainer who uses a near level 40 Pokemon. In Pyrite Cave, you can get Meditate, Dunsparce, and Swablu. I'm honestly fine with any of these. I think the one I'd prefer the most is Swablu because Dragon Dance Earthquake is really fucking strong in Coliseum. But Meditate would be good just because Pure Power is pretty good, especially when combined with High Jump Kick. And Dunsparce, like, moves probably. I think I'm honestly gonna go ahead and unhighlight Dunsparce, but I will still be fine if I do end up with it. Mirror Hideout, you can only catch Sudowoodo. So, Agate Village, you can only catch Hitmontop. Mount Battle, you can't catch anything because Entei is against the rules. In the Under, Ledian is awful. We can't get Suicune. Gligar and Sneasel are pretty much unusable. Piloswine is okay. I think early access to Earthquake, which it does, I think it comes knowing Earthquake in this game, is really good. But it's not very good with ice moves, and its typing is horrible, so yeah. Stantler would only be good for Intimidate. Overall, there aren't any really good possible encounters in the Under, so that's unfortunate. In the Shadow Pokemon Lab, you can get Ariados, Aipom, Forretress, Murkrow, Vibrava, Granbull, or Raikou. I am going to consider Ariados illegal because I fucking hate it and will never use it. Aipom is just awful because this is Gen 3, so it doesn't evolve. Murkrow, same thing. But Forretress I'd be fine with because it gets Spikes, it gets Explosion. Spikes isn't very useful in Coliseum, but Explosion is more, like, Explosion's good. It's also a good user of Toxic if somehow I don't end up using Toxic by this point in the playthrough. Vibrava is good for the same reason as Altaria, just Dragon Dance Earthquake. Granbull, Intimidate. That's the main thing. I've used Sneasel in Coliseum before. If you grind to get a Brick Break and Blizzard, it shreds things. Thing is, though, like, it won't be good at using Blizzard because it's a Sneasel and not, like, a special attacker. And also, it's so frail and weak to any fighting move that if it fails to kill anything that has a fighting move, it's dead. Especially in a game with double battles, I just don't want to... I want to play it as safe as I can with the encounters I get. In Realgam Tower, you got Sunflora, Delibird, Heracross, and Skarmory. Heracross and Skarmory are just genuinely really good Pokemon. Sunflora and Delibird, if this was earlier in the run, would be worth resetting the entire game over if I ended up rolling them because they are so bad. Sunflora is a little more passable. Delibird is definitely not. Tower Coliseum doesn't matter. I'm still gonna end up catching. I think I'm gonna catch all of these with the Master Ball glitch. I think just because this is well past the point of being able to use anything you catch. So I think catching them is sort of just like, I don't know. I will catch. I'll catch Tyranitar. I'll go ahead and knock out all of these, except for Tyranitar. But catching Tyranitar just makes the battle easier, even if I can't actually use it after catching it. These encounters don't actually really matter. Post-game encounters don't matter at all either, because I can't use any of these because they're after the run is over. And Mount Battle versus 100 Battle Mode Edition Ho-Oh? I think I'm gonna do Battle Mode Mount Battle on a Nuzlocke? Fuck no. And then here's the big trainers with the big threats. This is just all their teams completely written out. This took fucking forever. This was the most boring part of the stream, probably, but it feels necessary. This is something that'll just be good to have on hand without having to open Bulbapedia or have Tog opening like 1,000 Chrome tabs. So I know what I'm up against, at least, so I can just see that at a glance. This is, you know, pretty typical, all things considered, of me. Who would have thought I'm Let's Playifying a fucking Nuzlocke, but at the same time, this one, it sort of feels necessary. Because I'm going into the hardest Nuzlocke I have ever done in a few days or a week, whenever I manage to get the Wii U all set up for this. But yeah, that's the Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke planning stream. I'm nervous about this run. Coliseum is the first Pokemon game I've done a full Nuzlocke on this channel. I already went over the whole Google Slides presentation at the beginning of the stream on why that video is awful, and I would not recommend watching it, but someone reacted to it, and I have to redeem myself. It's part of the whole character arc of anyone who makes a Nuzlocke video and gets it reacted to, so you know, it's a legal obligation for me to try it again. Uh, so I'm just doing Coliseum with harder rules, and this is gonna be rough, but that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna do it, even if it takes like 60 attempts. We're gonna do it. But yeah, that's all I really had planned. I don't know what else I'd really need to plan around for Coliseum. There's no real encounter routing in this game. I have my rules all written out. Like, there's not much planning to be done here, just because it's such a random run anyway. But grinding for, well, resetting for special attack plus special attack nature on Espeon is a huge deal, and EV training in Pyrite Town on Espeon and Umbreon is also huge. That's the main thing I'm gonna have to remember. I'm gonna have notes by my side for the entire thing. We'll be fine, hopefully. But yeah. Hopefully this goes well. In all likelihood it won't. That's fine too. If it doesn't go well, I at least hope I lose towards the end of the run so I don't have to do multiple resets. Because I am not... Look, the way I do Nuzlocks typically is if I lose, I want it to be the end. I don't like... I don't know. I don't like the style of Nuzlocking that like Pokemon challenges or, you know, like people who do Nuzlocking regularly do, where they reset. I generally prefer for a Nuzlocke to just be straight through one run. If I lose, I lose, and that's it. Which I don't think there's any shot I do Coliseum Nuzlocke first try, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to make this work out. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end stream because I need to play more Future Redeemed. And that's my entire reason, and not because stream's dead, surely. Okay, anyway. Thank you for showing up the stream if you did. Nobody's been here from the very beginning this time. Sunday we're gonna start the Pokemon Coliseum Nuzlocke, probably. This could go very well or very badly, and we'll see. Also, I'm starting to work on the Pokemon X Nuzlocke video. I swear to God, I'm trying. I promise. I haven't even started writing the script yet.